What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go Battle League content. In today's video, we're taking a look at Shadow Sneasler in the Great League, submitted by the Terminal Sump. Thank you for the battle submission, my friend. If you'd like to submit some battles to the channel of your own, my friends, we have a link in the description and the pinned comment of the Google form you need to fill out in order to submit these battles. But we're going to be taking a look at the Terminal Sump's battles with Shadow Sneasler real quick before we get started. As you could probably already tell, I did change some things on the overlay, had a little bit of feedback. I wanted to just play around with the overlay and see how it looked. My camera is a budget camera, so it doesn't really do that well. I probably should get a better one. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you like the new look. Hopefully it's good. Not too much, but we're going to get into the battles now because I've been stalling. So let's get into the battles here and check out Shadow Sneasler. We're going to have... we got a Sableye in the lead. This is okay. Not ideal. Definitely have two better answers in the back, and he takes advantage of that by catching the foul play on Lickitung. We're going to see the Thicky boy, Thicky Licky, come out here, and the opponent responds with Shadow Venusaur. I feel like there's probably an Alolan Sandslash in the back. I've seen this team a couple of times. You guys may have seen it even yourselves. There's a top teams from PvPoke video I think the Zionic did, and I think some people picked up on it from that. So... Shadow Sableye, Shadow Venusaur, Shadow A-Slash, or not Shadow Sableye, regular Sableye rather. But we're going to see the Body Slam come through and get the first shield from the Venusaur. Terminal Sump's Venusaur, or Terminal Sump's Lickitung rather, that's not his Venusaur. His Venusaur is not in this game. But we are going to see the Frenzy Plant come through, put this Venusaur into perfect farm range, but unfortunately the opponent farming up perfectly has extra energy. We're going to see the Frenzy Plant get the shield, and the opponent still has a shield remaining, and there's the Slash. So we're going to see if the opponent goes for it, but they actually swapped to catch the close combat, or what they thought was a close combat. Now, we're going to see the Sneasler bank the close combat. Guzzlord's going to come in, and this man is the resident Guzzlord enthusiast. I've got him a slightly more flavorful name, but I'll leave that to the Discord, which you can definitely become a part of in the, you can check out the Patreon or the YouTube member. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Links in the description and the pinned comment to get involved in our Discord, where it's all kinds of fun. Yeah, this is awkward. I think you need a couple of, you need the Aerial Ace here. You need that to land. The opponent held onto that shield. Oh, that's unfortunate, though. I feel like that catch really was what really did him in. Because they would have shielded the Sandslash otherwise. So Ice Punch is going to take out Sneasler here, and that's going to be a good game. Well played, though. Getting into the next battle, we have Sneasler versus a Shadow Charizard. This is not good. We safe swap immediately into the Lickitung and are met with an Umbreon. Very, very weak team to a Azumarill. I'd have to think there's probably a Azumarill answer back there, but... Umbreon is going to come in to meet this Lickitung, which is a pretty good check to it because you're resisting those ghost-type licks that come from the Lickitung. That's really what makes Umbreon such a good answer, or really any dark-type mostly, that makes it a good answer to Lickitung because resisting the fast move damage, I mean, fast move damage is really what Lickitung does. It obviously gets to the body slams pretty quickly, and the Power Whip is there as well, but... the lick damage is what really tends to add up for Lickitung in its matchups, so being able to go for these body slams to chip will hurt, or will help, but the opponent... Ooh, okay, so he swaps in the Guzzlord here, drawing back out the Charizard, potentially opening up Sneasler in the back if Charizard was the only answer here. The opponent getting hit really hard by these Dragon Claws, and you're going to get the shield from that Dragon Claw. That would do a lot of damage. Guzzlord is going to have to give up its second shield here, but I think we could see a potential farm down of this Charizard going for the Dragon Claws. You get the farm down! Oh my goodness, dude! Perfect HP farm down. Let's see what the opponent comes in with after this, because it's not going to be the Umbreon. They come in with a Greninja, and if you've played enough Halloween Cup in the last few weeks, you know this matchup all too well. Greninja has no hope here, and the Guzzlord's just going to continue to go for Dragon-type damage and make this Greninja very, very sad. Now, the thing about this matchup, though, is that Guzzlord's looking pretty low there, so the opponent's going to have to swap in, and they come in with the Umbreon to get themselves hit in the face by this Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw isn't even enough to KO, but the Umbreon throws a move at the last second. Sneasler's going to catch it. It's a Psychic! Bro!
Boom!
They literally threw Psychic into what would have been a Guzzlord. Good game. What the heck? Huh? Well, it was an Umbreon, but I think the people are crazy for putting it in the lead. Anyway, we got Clodsire in the lead in the next match. Sneasler resisting the poison stings, but I think at some point you probably have to bail out of risking that Earthquake. So bailing out now into the Lickitung to absorb the energy. Clodsire is a very, very tanky Pokemon, but the Earthquakes and Sludge Bombs that it usually uses may not do as much damage because of that huge defensive weight. You can typically expect a Pokemon that has a huge stat product, huge, like, a defensive weight, right? You know, it's got a lot of bulk. It's very bulky. It probably won't hit very hard. So, easily able to tank 2 Earthquakes from Lickitung here, or from Clodsire onto the Lickitung here. The opponent now has a Frostlass in the back, and we are seeing the fact that they do not have an answer to the Lickitung. That's why they stayed in with Clodsire. Or perhaps they just have a better answer to Sneasler in the back. That's also incredibly possible. Coming in with Sneasler because you would have to shield the Guzzlord, and you guess you have to shield the, I guess you have to shield both of them, but the Shadow Claws are gonna hurt. There's a Whiscash in here. Are we going, oh, he teased me. I thought he might go for the close combat. The opponent now can freely go for this Blizzard. Shielding up, is it a Mud Bomb or is it a Blizzard? It's the Blizzard, we get the shield on the Blizzard. That's huge. With good timing, going for that Dragon Claw. Again, if you're a 3-turn user into a 2-turn user, you want to throw on odds, 1, 3, 5, etc. And if you're on the opposite side, if you're the Whiscash with a 2-turn move into the 3-turn move, you want to go 1, 4, 7, or 10. Going for the Blizzard, clapping him cheeks. Boom! But Sneasler gets the farm down and has 2 moves. Now we're going to have to catch a charge move. I think that's the only win condition here. So the first Aerial Ace goes through. Second Aerial Ace going to go through. Is the Frostlass close enough to the next move in order to get to it? Or are we going to see a catch here? No, the opponent's at the move immediately. There's no way to catch because Lickitung and Guzzlord are gone. Oh, that's right. Tragic. There's no catch. I forgot that there's nothing left. Good game. Oh, it was so close. I think if you had just gone for fast moves, maybe. I don't know. Got a Sableye in the lead in the next game. Immediate swap. We learned from last. Oh, no. Oh, dude. Why is there gotta be a Bastiodon? But regardless, we'd like to see the Bastiodon here because that means that Guzzlord won't get stuck against it. In the end game, there's a solid chance the opponent may only have 1 steal on this team here as we see Lickitung fight for its life, licking the stone wall face itself. With good timing, though. Terminal Sump's thrown with some really nice timing here. We're gonna have to see. This matchup is incredibly boring. This matchup is incredibly boring, dude. Oh my goodness. But Shadow Sneasler, I think we're overdue. I think we're overdue for some damage here. The opponent gives up Switch to get the Guzzlord out, and this is actually gonna be very sad for this Sableye as it shields. You get the foul play bait. Oh, come on. They go immediately for another foul play, not bothering to build up to the return, which now means that the Guzzlord can fully farm down here and not have to worry about much of anything. I reckon that this next foul play, though, will put it into the red because Guzzlord has a high HP stat, but a very low defense stat. So while it can take small hits, it cannot take big hits. Even if it's resisted damage, it might still do quite a bit of its health. So going for the double crunch here, and then Sneasler maybe coming in for a juicy farm down. Could be, maybe. Coming in, there's a Trevenant in the back. Oh, and once again, unfortunately, Sneasler being in the lead and having a lack of shields, maybe it's undoing here, as it's not going to be able to get to 3 of these moves. However, what we're hoping to maybe see is if we can get the shields down, get Guzzlord back on the field for a small fast move sweep, but that's not going to happen. Wait a minute, maybe it is. We sneak through the move. Well, this could be it. Sableye might get farmed down here. This might be one of the closest games I've seen. Wait, what's Bastiodon doing here? Never mind, we're good. Good game. I wasn't worried. Were you? I wasn't worried at all. Sneasler against Dragonite, picking up all kinds of nasty leads here. Immediately come. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is painful, dude. Immediately comes in with the Diggersby against the Lickitung safe swap, with Scorching Sands, with just, dude, Diggersby. That thing just core breaks teams lately. I actually kind of hate it. I never use it. I've used it a few times, but overall, I very rarely use it. It's very good now with Scorching Sands. But anyway, throwing the Power Whips here is the right play. Their opponent is double resisting the lick damage, as we mentioned earlier in the Umbreon matchup. This is the same deal where if you're double resisting the fast moves from the Lickitung, you're already giving yourself a massive advantage in the matchup. And Sneasler is going to come down from on high and look to go for the Shadow Claw farm down that it can possibly maybe get all the way because the opponent ran Mud Shot. Oh, and then we got the Aerial Aces here. Let's see what the opponent decides to do. They're going to have to shield. They're going to have to respect it. And comes Guzzlord, and they have a Lickitung. And like we said earlier, Lickitung not having the ability to do neutral damage with these licks is going to have a bad time against Guzzlord. This game might be winnable. We're going to see the opponent go for a body slam. Guzzlord shields, or doesn't shield the first move here, but went for the crunch, hoping for that debuff since they had some energy advantage. Now we just go for the Dragon Claws. There's really no point in trying to overfarm here because really what you're going to need to do is either get rid of the opponent's shields or you're going to have to be able to farm down. It's going to depend. So, going to play it risky, go for the Dragon Claw. I think that we would have needed to leave a little bit of HP on the Guzzlord here. Shielding that body slam might have been the play, but now you can farm down the Lickitung, go for the Aerial Ace because the opponent's Dragonite does not have the energy needed for a move here, but is it going to be enough to get rid of the Lickitung with what's left in the tank? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got plenty of HP, dude. We got shield, we got HP, we're chilling. The lick damage is not going to be enough to be able to take out, and the opponent looks to have left the game. Instead of just surrendering, shame on you, trainer. At least just hit the top left button and don't waste people's time. Good game. All right, into the next battle, we're going to have a Buzzwole on the lead. If you remember the Fighting Cup, this is a good matchup for the Sneasler here. Sneasler looking to bank a move. He keeps teasing me, dude. I keep thinking he's going to go for a close combat and dip, and then he just doesn't. It's killing me inside. I got to see close combat land, my dude. It's got to happen. But the opponent swapping in their Water Gun Lantern, he specifically brings in the Lickitung as a soft counter here. Maybe leaving the Guzzlord in the back for later in the game, potentially. Maybe calling out that this trainer might be trying to lure out a potential Dragon type. But Lickitung living with a sliver of its HP, dude. Goodness, that's a close one. Can you go for the Body Slam? Yep, you can, but the opponent brings in an Alolan Sand Slash, and now this is looking kind of bad. So you bring in the Guzzlord to the Lantern. Lickitung just completely dominates a Shadow Claw Alolan Sand Slash. So unfortunately, the call was not correct in this particular case, but the opponent does shield up a potential close combat. Am I going to get my wish? Is there going to be a one-shot from the Sneasler? Because I need to see it. I need to see it. Oh, the opponent comes in with the Buzzwole. They are not going to get this Aerial Ace in the face, dude. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, stop shielding, trainer. Like there's no more shields left. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. It's happening, okay? Boom! Take out the gosh darn Buzzwole, and here comes... Oh, wow. Here comes Guzzlord with a shield, but opts not to use it. Ice Punch not going to be enough from a non-shadow Alolan Sand Slash, and now we're going for the crunch here. We saw how much damage this did to his shadow. Is it going to do enough to the regular? Yes, it is. That's going to take out a Slash, and that's a good game. Well played. Getting into the next battle here, we are going to have the Sneasler against Medicham. Ooh, this is what you're looking for right here. Sneasler destroys Medicham. Has Aerial Ace, has Shadow Claw, and the opponent gets some Steelix. Oh, come on. You guys are doing this to me, just denying me of the one-shots. The opponent, the Sneasler, the Steelix, they shield it. Okay, we're back in the game. We got a shield advantage, but the Steelix is absolutely loaded, and they're just going to go for a bunch of breaking swipes. Honestly, that's all they got to do here. Breaking swipe, breaking swipe, breaking swipe, and then now all of a sudden Lickitung 0 attack stat turns into a -2. It's become a black hole because you can't divide by 0, and now Lickitung's attack stat is swirling and sucking into itself as the Steelix begins to actually heal itself from these licks. Anyway. We've got one answer and one answer only to the Medicham here, which is going to be really unfortunate for the Sneasler. It is already extremely low. We stayed in way too long against Medicham here, or against Steelix, but unfortunately there wasn't really much that we could do because nothing on this team really just straight up beats it, right? So we're going to have to see if Guzzlord with a couple of shields can manage its way through this matchup. And immediately pivoting into the Guzzlord here to try and go for this farm down, go for the Dragon Claw, and the opponent comes in with a Bastion. You know what? That's fine. Me too, man. Me too. Good game, I guess. I don't even know. Getting into the next game here, we've got Lickitung on the lead. Now we're going to be they're going to be double resisting these Shadow Claws, but they are certainly not double resisting the close combat. Going straight for it. Oh, here we go. Finally. It's coming. Close combat. Oh, it gets the shield, dude. Oh, no. It's shield. Not the shield. Okay. So we safe swap the Lickitung. Draw on a Medicham with Dynamic Punch. Give it to him. Give him the punch. Body Slam going to be taken a little bit out of the Medicham, and that's going to be a farm range for Sneasler, I think. You shield up once, and then you've got a close combat ready for whatever comes in. And if the opponent has a Medi in the back, I think there might be a Gligar in the back. That makes perfect sense to me. So, no, we see the Lickitung come back in, and we go for the Aerial Ace. Come on, dude. They shielded it. Okay. Coming in with the Guzzlord here. Good matchup. And the opponent not swapping out. They come in with this Superior. It's over, dude. Superior gets completely destroyed by the Guzzlord here. And why is Sneasler on the thumbnail? Guzzlord's doing all the work. Anyway, gonna shield up this Aerial Ace here. Opponent has Dynamic Punch, but the shield was better spent, I suppose, on an Aerial Ace. Anyway, we're gonna see the Crunch come off here. Look at a KO, as I think it does slightly more damage. Or no, the Medi's gone. What am I talking about? Duh. We got rid of it. Anyway, I'm an idiot. Anyway, Guzzlord is taking care of this matchup pretty nicely, forcing the opponent to throw literally all of their energy. They have like 3 Body Slams loaded. Are you kidding me? Please tell me he gets to a close combat. Please? Oh, yes. I've been waiting for this. I need to know how much damage this does to a Lickitung full HP, but let's go. Boom! Taking out Lickitung, and that's going to be a good game. Well played. All right, getting into the next battle here. We've got our Sneasler on the lead versus yet another Lickitung. Okie dokie, come on. Somebody's got to no-shield it. Somebody's got to think there's no way that I'm going to get one shot by a close combat. He goes again. Dude, every time. He gets me excited. But the opponent shields, so I guess you can't really be upset about it, can you? Shields back, though. The Lickitung gets the shield off the Sneasler, and he's gonna... Do we full send it? No! He full sends it into a Sableye! Oh, no, dude! And he catches it. Dude, that's resisted damage. It did resisted damage. Did you see that, trainers? That was like half of its HP. Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Oh, that return hurts, but it doesn't matter because the Lickitung's still not going to have a good time here. Going to have to throw immediately or is going to get clapped. No, there's a Sand Slash. Why are all the Sand Slash here? You're ruining this. Stop it. Shadow Sand Slash. Okay. They're looking to get a farm down, but they're just going to go straight for the move, making sure that the Terminal Sump can't throw another Crunch. But that's fine. Ice Punch is going to go and take out the Guzzlord. But because they're running Shadow Claw, this is a dominant matchup for Lickitung. Lickitung is going to shield up a move here, as Drill Run or Ice Punch would probably be the hardest hitting thing left in the game, as the opponent has a Lickitung left in the back that they've just brought in. Body Slam going to just tink the little fatso in the back with the tongue there. And they've still got a shield. So Sneasler cannot safely come in on this. We are going to have to wait and see what happens. But this is going to be a very wonderful, artistically articulated matchup here. As we see these two normal types with the ghost type Lick just feeling up each other with their tongues. I'm going to make this more awkward the longer this matchup goes on. So please stop it soon. the big thick-thighed boys back here. Shiny versus non-shiny. Who's going to be able to lick the hardest? I don't know. We're going to see how many licks it takes to get to the thick as heck Tootsie Roll center of this Lickitung. Lickitung going to go for immediately for the body slam. Thank God the matchup's over because I really didn't want to make any more Lickitung jokes. No, it's not over yet. He still survives with 1 HP, but then the Sneasler comes in and gets the Sandslash, and then we take it out. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Whoa, that was an end game right there. All right, getting into the next game here. We've got the Sneasler versus a Buzzwole yet again. Let's see it. Come on, trainer, give it to me. Don't do it. Don't you do it. You better one-shot with that Aerial Ace right now, trainer. Don't you even... What's it throwing at 6? Was that CMP? They shield up the Aerial Ace. That's a superpower, isn't it? It's 6. Yes! Okay, but you have to shield it anyway, I guess. Okay, got the Lantern. Coming with the Guzzler this time. We learned from last time, after getting some energy lead, easily going to be able to come in and just completely wall the Lantern, as the Dragon types and the Grass types alike both completely wall the moveset of Lantern, which is, I guess, one reason to call it balanced. But, I mean, Lantern is just such an RPS driver in general that I don't ever think I will be able to call it balanced. I hate that stupid fish. But, anyway, Lantern is going to get... Lantern is like a slightly safer version of a really bad safe swap, because you get completely walled by two of the strongest... Well, I wouldn't say two of the strongest types, but two very strong types in this meta. Grass types are everywhere. And you're getting walled by them, and then Dragons? Forget it, man. Alright. Sandslash! Oh, he went for the Aerial Ace! The opponent probably caught it. Yeah, they did! It's okay. Can he get to the close combat? Please get to the close combat. He went to the Aerial Ace again. He's holding me, dude. He's got me by a vice. And he says, no, I'm not going to give it to you. No, I'm not. I better see a close combat one-shot something or I'm going to be upset. But Lickitung is going to be able to absolutely dominate this matchup here, as we are going to see the opponent just try to reach as many charge moves as they can. Non-Shadow Alolan Sandslash not faring very well with its double resisted fast move. It's actually why I was running Powder Snow on my Alolan Sandslash a while ago, because it just saw so many of those Lickitungs that I could just take advantage of. Now, thankfully, the opponent, I don't think, has another charge move. Going for the lunge here, looking to just eliminate this thing off the board, and then going for the body slam to finish off the Sandslash. Very risky play, but it certainly worked out. Could have left Sneasler, but actually Sneasler had like no HP, so good game. Well played. Wait, that's it? Where's my one-shot? No! You can't tell me it's over? Alright, well, I guess we saw Shadow Sneasler hit a Sableye for like 50% of its HP, so I also saw it one-shot with an Aerial Ace. I can't complain too much, I guess. I wish I had a Shadow Sneasler, though. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, let me know in the comments if you like the way the layout looks. I'm hoping it kind of, you know, makes it a little bit more like I'm here instead of just up in a little corner up here where I used to be. And so, yeah, anyway, check you all in the next one. Thank you all very much, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.